Guys, don't forget to subscribe and help the channel get to 160,000 subs. Welcome to FANS Wethu TV. It's the Betway Premiership. Kaizer Chiefs 1, Marumo Gallants 1. I'm joined by the kid with no sense.
I think you need to start saying a log leader in your words to you introducing me. Because I have stayed there and it seems like it's tough for them to remove me.
Yeah.
They thought today I was going to lose, but no, I didn't lose. It's unfortunate I get the penalty, but unfortunately I didn't lose. I'm the only unbeaten team currently in the county in terms of the Betway Premiership. The only unbeaten team. Maratso Dallas come. Yeah, never sharp at that time. I care about Jahela Dilo, Kotala, we nearly got the 7th game. As Kukuni United, we are not like Orlando Pirates fans who dream during the night and when it's 5 o'clock at the time to wake up, they still dream. Now we dream during the night of thinking of winning the league. Sure. Then at 5 o'clock we wake up and came back to reality and realize this thing is a journey. It is still tough and we need to go through the test of consistency, the test of depth and everything. Injuries are coming in and out and that's what is going to kill our team. We are not in the topic of winning the league at this moment. Our main date is to what? To get 51 points. That's the only thing that we want. Game by game. Game by game. Of winning the league, Kitabo Sundowns, we are not there. The pressure is not on us. We're just gonna compete. Let them put the pressure on themselves. Ronais Kukuni, our main date, winning the league is still far in our strategic objective. Still very, very, very far. Steve, coming to this game, I think there was a point during the game that I said if Kaizer Chiefs win this game, it will be a pure robbery to football. Sure. It won't be the reflection, the results won't be the reflection of the game. Sure. I think in terms of, let me start with Marumo Gallants, I think they played a very good game. Unfortunately, always, these teams, when they play against big teams, there's always men behind the ball. They always become defensive a lot, Steve. Molo Orengi, you had the defense. It was very, very good defense, aligned very well, but unfortunately, were not penetrating too much going forward, Steve. But in the middle, they had a quality player like Monde Papaniso. What I like about Monde Papaniso, it's a guy who managed to position himself very well, Steve. He can play through armor pockets, Steve. He always make those penetrative passes going forward, Steve. And what I like about him is a player that can use a body to his advantage. Most of the time, we short players, we underestimate them and say these players are not that much effective in terms of football. But Monde Papaniso could use his body to his advantage. So I think he's a very, very quality player, Steve. And I think big teams, they need to look at the boy. Also give credit to the two midfielders that he was playing with. They were complementing each other in the middle. I think it's Unklambo and this boy who won the man of the match is Sithole. I think they will play very, very well. And also the super sub change. When I was questioning the subbing in out of Monde Papaniso and bringing it to Clifford, but Clifford had a very good chance. That late minute goal played a very, very big role. And they could have won the match. Unfortunately, they got those chances. There was a point that there was a need for the combination of Monde and this guy, Clifford. I think we're going to get something because Monde was not, Clifford was not receiving those passes from the middle the moment Monde went out. I thought maybe they were going to take out Ndondro and put in Clifford and Monde still stay in the pitch. Going to Kaizer Chiefs, the team that played a low block today. It's a team that played a low block and we saw against Sundowns, they had 5 at the back, Steve. I mean, it already tells you this game, we're just going for a draw. We're not going for a win. 5 at the back, where they had, on the other side, they had Frosla, they had Ukwinika, they had Miguel, they had Omako. I mean, they had 7 defensive players in the pitch. Because you have this guy, Undlovu, doesn't give you much going forward. Today didn't give much going forward. Ox, one thing about Ox Mutetwa, he's a very good player. He can win the ball, he can press you, but his decision making while he's on the ball is the problem starts there. In terms of positioning on off the ball, he can position himself very well. But the question is, what does he give you going forward? Different from him and Mart. Mart could give you those long ball passes going forward. That's where you can get the goal. Mart can position himself very well when we are going to attack. But this guy, in terms of defensive, he can position himself, but going forward doesn't position himself very well. And these games yet proved to us, Warren, Northern African coaches, they don't like a number 10. That's the thing. Because you saw Chiefs today, they were playing without number 10. Pirates yesterday, the number 10 rule is always failing them, Steve. So they play what? They play Serino on the other side. Serino now, yes, Steve, I think, man, this is the thing about Kaizer Chiefs. Once they sign you, it destroys you. It's over for you. Your career is over. You're going to just be a fluke. They're going to talk about you for just one season. That season, they forget about you. Ask Kamabila, ask Leonardo Castro, Ramatlam Patele, the list goes on. on the players that are the players that are from Ento. One thing about you need to know in the Betway Premiership, these ones they sign takeovers. That's the thing from Sundowns. So you can see the players. He's not giving anything. Even misses a penalty. Doesn't give you those passes going forward. And I'm saying to the coaches, you heard him do Shabalala, who went to the Bafana. That is an act of motivation to a player. The player has confidence currently. Why are you not allowing the boy to come and play? Why are you not playing him in that role of number 10? Giving him the opportunity to start the game. He will give you something. But going back to another game, another thing that made them lost the past 2 games, you can play. That's the thing I told you. You can bench Uzita Kunika. You saw how it was tough for Uzita Kunika to get back his confidence and form. Steve, he got back his confidence and form, and this is the very same form that won them the net bank. Also, the thing that I'm also questioning: why are they not playing? Because they need a playmaker in the midfield. They're not creative in the midfield. Even the time they were winning games, they were not scoring because there's no creativity in the midfield. You might have Umjita or Kaizer, but if you don't have a playmaker, a person who's gonna make those penalty passes, you're not gonna score much of the goals. At least that one, Zita Kuneka did the very same quality that he always does. The very same goal I think he did in some past games. Anka Bolo getting into the midfielder. Now he's taking the role for himself because there's no playmaker in the middle. Zita Kuneka Anka Bolo, he pushes in forward. He find Dubris. Dubris passes, plays a sort of a false 9 role. He passes Kaizer make it a finish. The defender needs to take up a role because there's no creativity in the midfielder. That's why in the past previous games they were not even getting goals. That's the thing. They were not getting goals. So I think in terms of Kaizer Chiefs, they still they call themselves man. They might say about Junior Kanye they're crazy when they say some things, but you need to be honest. Sometimes you don't need to look football because of the results. Just because of you won, you say we're a good team, we're gonna win the league. No, look at what's happening in the team. How did you win? So I think they're still coachless. By the way, you can't blame them. They're still coachless, and we will see what's gonna happen. I give also credit to Washington Arube, Mchita on their confidence. That penalty, not many can go forward. Yeah, he had confidence. You saw even there was a point where not like a baller during the game. Just so you know, he has confidence, and we need that kind of things. Goalkeepers who have confidence, not the Ron Williams now. But let me not go too much into Ron Williams. I require. No, he need to work on terms of he need to work on terms of positioning. High positioning Ron Williams. If you're gonna go to AFCON with those kind of level ball from the long ball, it doesn't go for them. It's gonna kill us. Umjita on the legs, but work on the hands, brah. Mara it's fine. As long as really number 1 2 shot there we are.